Hey, hi. How nice that you could come by.
Well, I just had to leave that office and all that damn tension. Ooh. It's so pleasant around here.
Yes, it's peaceful around here. There's no fighting, no rivalries, because there's no Logans.
This is true. Forrester Creations has turned into a real battleground.
I heard about the Hope for Future line, honey. That's a real slap in the face. I'm sorry.
Steffi's absolutely crushed.
Oh, I'm sure she is. What about you? What about your future?
Me? I'll just keep fighting to get the company back. What other choice do I have?
Well, you could come over here and team up with me. We'd make you a partner at Jackie M.
So why was Stephanie snooping around the halls?
We should put a bell on that lady.
I'm not thrilled about the competition getting wind of our new campaign.
Oh, it's too late. Taylor told Stephanie everything.
Oh, and I'm sure she filled Ridge's head with all kinds of doubts about you. And for what? For supporting your daughter?
Actually, she came to give me something.
The number for a divorce attorney?
Worse. Marital advice.
Oh, God.
I know. This time Stephanie was trying to help. But all husbands and wives, they have disagreements.
Even the newly married ones.
Excuse me, Bill.
Come on in, Justin.
Those the papers for the Broadhurst deal?
Yeah, all done.
What's this?
What?
Need your signature here. This isn't like you. You all right?
Yeah, I've just been a little bit distracted.
That's a sabotage. That DARE campaign. The forces are getting to you.
Just one.
Steffi.
Stephanie was on your side for once? You should buy a lottery ticket.
As much as she hates me, she loves her son. And she knows how to make him happy.
Well, I guess even wolves want what's best for their young.
Normally she would have come in with guns a-blazing, but this time she just wanted to warn me about upsetting Ridge and hurting our marriage.
If you back Hope over Steffi?
I'm not just supporting my daughter. I'm really doing it for the whole family, just so we can all get along.
You better square things with Ridge.
Yeah, Stephanie can keep her advice to herself. There's not room for three in a marriage.
I know you and Steffi so well. I know both of you. Your hearts have been broken. So why not come and work someplace where you'd really be appreciated?
I want to help Steffi succeed at the company that bears her name. I think it's her birthright. Fortunately, I'm still under contract to Spencer, and I don't think he's going to let me go. But I appreciate your offer. You've always taken care of me.
I'm your mother. It's what your wife should be doing instead of promoting a member of her family.
Okay, no more of that, okay?
I went to see Brooke. It's okay. We didn't have any upsets. I just wanted to talk to her for a moment, and I said, are you going to make the same mistake you made with Rick? Are you going to choose your daughter over your husband and push Steffi out as well?
Steffi is one shining star.
Honey, even Bill Spencer had the brains to figure that out.
I don't mind saying I really, really hate that guy. I hate his guts. But I have to admit, as far as my daughter's concerned, he's been kind of a champion of her at work. He's watched over her. But I don't think he's going to be too happy when he finds out that her campaign was dumped by his own wife.
Katie's my wife, and I love her. You know how I am, Justin. And when we had our first fight, she walked out.
I see. No one walks out on Bill Spencer.
I thought she'd come back. But instead, Steffy showed up at my front door, ready to give me hell for insulting her family. Young Steffy is quite fiery when provoked.
She charmed you.
She's tough. Funny. Her emotions are all over the place, but there's something about her.
This is Ridge's daughter.
I know who she is, and I'm happily married. I made that clear to Steffy.
Please tell me this is all in your mind.
I told you there was that kiss or two before I got married.
Come on, which doesn't count, Bill.
In one sense.
Steffy's got nothing in your skin.
Good, I'm glad you're here. So you pick Hope's campaign over mine. Did you think it'd break me? That I'd quit? I am sorry to disappoint you. I picked Hope's campaign because it's good. Your campaign was good as well, but we've been there, we've done that, and it's over. Move on. Why don't you move on? Am I that big of a threat to you? I'm just surprised. I mean, I helped you. I helped you get your start. And I delivered a knockout campaign for you. That's true, and I convinced Bill to give you a chance with that campaign. And this is how you betray my trust. So you're getting back at me through a teenager? You're throwing Hope in the deep end, then help her the way I helped you. Wow. What more do you want from me? Other than my resignation, I want you to be a team player. If you have a problem with Hope, get over it. Her ideas are fresh, they're innovative, her campaign is good, and that's why I'm backing it. It's good for this company. That's your decision. Just don't pretend this has anything to do with business.
I'm gonna arrange a trip to New York.
Why?
Because I don't want to be in a 10-mile radius when Rich finds out his daughter has the hots for you.
I told you we were keeping things professional.
Really? How's that going for you?
Steffy will continue working here. Why should I lose a talented employee?
Okay, her glamour campaign was a hit.
And her being here helps keep Ridge in line.
Are you sure you can work so closely with her?
Nothing will happen.
What are you trying to convince me or yourself? Just remember, empires have fallen at the touch of a beautiful young maiden's lips.
Excuse me.
Hi. I think you must want the casting for the models. That's down the hall, and I understand they're supplying fig leaves.
Actually, I'm looking for Sandy Summers.
She just stepped out.
Then I'll leave a message.
And who might you be and what do you want?
Actually, I'll come back later.
No, stay.
Why, are you going to frisk me?
You never know. She didn't tell me she was expecting a visitor. How did you get past security?
Sorry, I got to bounce.
You? Hold it right there. You're not going anywhere.
Bill.
I was just thinking about you. Your campaign.
First off, your wife is a shrew.
Easy, young lady. I'm going to have to wash your mouth out with soap.
Well, I know you have to defend her, but what your wife is doing is wrong.
I'm a little in the dark here.
Oh, of course you are. I pitched firing up the Hollywood glamour campaign, not the same. A sequel. Young, hot, sexy. Your wife blocked it. Great. I'm so glad to see that you're wasting Bill's time. I think I can explain. We are canceling the glamour campaign. Sorry, sweetheart. It's nothing personal. I just think it's time that we moved in a different direction.
fighting.
Me too. I can't shove my feelings down anymore.
I know how this place upsets you now.
It wasn't just my family's company, Brooke.
It was your legacy.
Steffy was born, I knew I was holding the future of Forrester Creations in my arms. Now my talented, beautiful daughter has just been pushed aside.
Steffi is still valued here, Rich.
Yeah, well, tell that to her. Part of me wants to leave. Part of me wants to strangle Spencer. If I hear one more patronizing speech of Katie's about how the brilliant Spencer publication saved us. Well, that's it. I've had it.
Give me a hug, stranger.
I heard about your new gig. Way to go, sis.
This is your brother?
Yes, Stephanie, this is my little brother, Oliver.
Well, hello, Oliver. Nice to meet you. I see the family resemblance.
Thank you for having my back. You look great.
And you. I can't believe the change. I go away for a few months, and when I come back, you look like your old self. Happy, strong. Pregnant? How did you, I mean, I know how, but who's the guy?
Oh, he's married. And I adore his wife.
Run that by me again?
Why don't you have a seat? I think we have a bottle of scotch somewhere. This is going to take a long time.
Dad, Steffi, Thorne, Thomas, me, it's like we're all personal punching bags for Spencer and your sister.
You're the ones fighting this change. Katie and Bill want to make it work.
Really? Because it feels like they're just constantly inventing new ways to humiliate our family. And if you don't think that's true, why is Katie trying to force Steffi out?
They're having their differences.
Yeah, and I'm just hanging on here by a thread for Steffi.
Look, I know you want the company back.
Wake up is the first thing on my mind. All day I'm running through strategies. At night I just try to sleep, but it's still in my head. How do I wrestle control out of Spencer's inept hands?
You will find a way.
You know, I had a vision when I was a kid. That one day I'd run this company with my children and their children beside me. And all of our designs would be inspired by joy, created with integrity. I'll be damned if that dream is going to be stolen by Bill or your sister.
Changing campaigns?
The glamour campaign has been done. It was a success, but now it's time for us to move on, especially after the Dare fiasco. We need to start thinking about our future.
I'm listening.
The future is all about hope. I mean, isn't that what everyone's talking about these days? Hope, change, innovation, thinking outside the box. The green movement is a perfect example.
So we copy Jackie M.
No, not exactly, but it is the wave of the future. We can't just ignore it.
Why change directions in midstream?
You want a younger demographic. The new slogan for the campaign is Hope for the Future. We do something forward-thinking, global, with a universal appeal. We debut a fresh young face.
Cast a new model, a young Giselle or Heidi.
Well, see, that's what's perfect. We've got Brooke's daughter, Hope. In fact, the campaign was her concept, and I think it's a good one.
Then I'll meet with Hope.
Great. Then we're all set.
But I'm still intrigued by the Hollywood glamour line. I'm not sure I'm ready to let it go.
So that's that's why I'm having this baby for the Maronis. You know, I'm doing something good with my life now. Okay, pick your jaw up off the floor and say something.
Wow.
That works. You know, this is really a blessing for Bridget and Nick. Your sister's giving them such a beautiful gift.
It's funny, because I feel like I'm the one who's been given the gift. You know, I mean, here I'm walking through life just feeling sorry for myself because my life's taken the wrong direction, and then I meet this couple and they're so full of love and they have so much to give, and I just sort of suddenly realized that maybe by doing something good for someone else, I might start to feel better myself.
Looks like it worked. Just cross your fingers.
And hope for the best. We used to say that when we were kids. Me and Oliver were the neighborhood daredevils.
She never met a tree she couldn't climb.
Aw.
Or a bully she couldn't take.
I used to be so fearless, huh?
I'm so proud of you for doing this, sis.
You made excellent points, Katie.
Thanks, babe.
But I'd like to hear Steffi's point of view as well.
Sure. Okay. Who can explain why we connect to something? Why the thought of it lingers? You want it so bad, sometimes beyond all reason.
Go on.
Glamour, beauty, passion. These things excite us. It creates a longing inside of us that's hard to explain, impossible to ignore. We go green for our conscience, but we go with our passion for our souls. And that's a powerful draw.
So you're saying our customers won't be able to resist?
Something so compelling it'll hook you. Hope gives us a foundation. It allows us to dream and dream big. With hope, we can look better, we can feel better, we can be better than we've ever been. And that's our future. And that's why I strongly recommend that you back the Hope for the Future line. That's my suggestion to you as your CEO. Or you could stick with a proven winner and back me. So what's it gonna be? Who gets your vote?
It's hard to see the anger in your eyes when you say Katie's name.
It's even harder working for someone that I just don't respect.
You know how the stock is. Spencer's got a lock on ownership.
Spare me all the reasons why Bill got our company by the throat.
I know you just want him to disappear in a puff of smoke, but that's not going to happen.
Logan, I only want one thing. Call me old-fashioned, but there's still such a thing as right, and then there's wrong, and Bill Spencer should not be running our company, or the Logans for that matter.
Ridge, we're all on the same side.
Why does it feel like we're drifting apart, Logan? And what really matters here?
I'm not going to let anything separate us ever again.
Well, the battle lines are drawn. Unfortunately, it's your daughter against mine.
Ridge, love is not divided. Our love, this company, our children working together, that is going to be our future. And we're going to find a way to achieve that.
Well, that's a beautiful dream. I'm afraid that's all it is. Look, I'm sorry, Logan. No matter how much you do the math, it's still family against family. Yours against mine. I just don't see any other way to change that.